So if you see my front-end video, you'll know that I went over 9 reasons why front-end is just better. Not better than back-end, not better than full stack, just better. This is because there isn't one that can be objectively better than the other. They're all different tools designed to achieve specific tasks, and whatever you think is better mainly boils down to your personal preference. So to follow up on 9 ways front-end is just better, I've compiled a list of 9 reasons why back-end is just better. Number 1, a high demand for skill. Okay, so this is a bit redundant considering that this is one of my points in the front-end video, but the back-end is also a high demand job market. Coding in general is a high demand field, but oftentimes the more complex and obscure jobs tend to pay more. This is why back-end and full stack guys often make more money than front-end guys. Because while the front-end guys are Googling how to center a div, back-end guys are pushing post requests to 5 different web servers at once and compiling that data into useful customer data for the guys who are still struggling to center that div. Number 2, problem-solving focus. Okay, so to clarify, front-end guys have a lot of problems to solve too. However, these are more design problems than coding problems. You see, in front-end, most problems revolve around the visual design aspect of development. Things like, why isn't this div centered? Or why is the text not coloring the way I want it to? But in back-end development, it's a lot more code focused. You ask more questions like, why am I getting code 500 errors? Or why is this data showing code 404? I could honestly write a whole lament on those 2 error codes alone. Number 3, workplace flexibility. Again, same with the front end. I really need to rethink what I put in these lists. But anyway, alongside front-end guys, there's a lot of flexibility when it comes to where and when you can work as a back-end dev. Coffee shops, sitting at home in pajamas, in an office wearing that uncomfortable set of old Docker pants your grandma gave you, you name it. Wherever you work though, you might want to set the mood with a dark room or cubicle, a matrix theme on your monitor, black jeans and a hoodie, and if you want to be extra, wear an Anon mask. Sure, you might lose your eyesight in 5 years from the constant hours of staring at blue light as bright as our sun, but style points, am I right? Backend guys are the unsung heroes of the web dev world. Although their code is behind the scenes and isn't seen by everyday users, their code can make or break the user experience, and the user experience can make or quite literally break that brand new $700 laptop they bought. So guys, please make sure your APRs are reliable. Thank you. Number 5. Broad skill set. Okay, I'm not sure if this applies more to the full stack guys and the backend guys, but I'm putting it in anyway. It's my channel, I do what I want. As a backend developer, you work with many different technologies, including databases, APIs, server management, and others. Doing these well enough could open up doors for you to get into things like DevOps and cloud computing. Number 6, security knowledge. This might be a given, but there isn't a whole lot of security you can implement on the front end beyond a simple username and password. On top of which, front-end apps usually save info onto local storage, so anyone with an ounce of computer knowledge can just open inspect element and find your password pretty easily. Backend is where the real cybersecurity happens. String hashing, encryption in transit and in rest, salting, the whole shebang. So the next time you're online, thank your backend guy when you realize your credit card information wasn't immediately stolen by a tech support or another social security scammer. Number 7, collaboration opportunities. I'm sure you chose backend development so you could just sit in the corner and not have to talk to anyone, right? Well, congratulations, you played yourself. You still have to work with the guys who, throughout this entire video, still haven't figured out how to center a div. Just use Bootstrap or something. Work smarter, not harder. You have to remember that both front-end and back-end work as a system. So if it all works together as a system, why wouldn't you have to work with the guys who, I don't know, work the other side of the system? 8. Innovation and customization. This is where it really gets good. If you ever dreamed of making super complex systems that can do extraordinary things in the computer world, backend is where it's at. Backend devs often make specialized and customized backends for their clients, their businesses, and their workplaces. Most internal systems are backend systems created by developers like you. Thank you. 9. Long-term career growth. Because backend systems are complex, they require people who have the actual skill set to make, maintain, and run these systems. Not only does this make you hireable and more likely to stay hired, this also means that good companies are willing to pay through the nose to keep you on. Please notice how I said good companies. You have a lot of opportunities for career growth and advancement because back-end development is a very special niche that handles very critical systems. And alright, that's about wraps everything up. So, now to you guys, the viewers. Do you have any reasons on why back-end dev is just better, or any other perks that you can think of? Leave them in the comments down below. And be sure to leave a like and subscribe to keep up with my new content. Until next time, keep coding and stay sane.